do is stack your paper. You think family of your razor. Next thing you know, I bring out to treasure. I ain't changing no.
My name is Smilez, also known as Samson. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Taleb, that's in Dublin. I'm originally from Angola. Yeah, growing up in Dublin anyways, it's rough a bit, like, you know what I mean? Because you come across like loads of families where it's drug related and stuff. So you see that growing up, but it's up to you to like choose your own path, you know what I mean? So we're here in Maculla right now. Obviously, I grew up here in Maculla. I've been here over 10 years. But obviously, it has its ups and downs, you know what I mean? But obviously, growing up here in Maculla, I grew up here, all my mates, like you can see here, all the boys from Maculla, we're mates over 10 years. So obviously, in this estate, there's a lot of people that don't really, like, are less fortunate than others, you know what I mean? They're not as wealthy as other people. No one's, like, ignorant to each other. All the next door neighbors, we all say hello to each other. We're all thankful for each other, you know what I mean? We all grew up here. I started getting into music when I was about 8 years old. My favorite rapper was Lil Wayne. Every morning I just literally wake up, be rapping. And one day I came up with my own lyrics. I'm still on the block, chilling with the shutters. Still got the crop that be selling out proper. Went to my pops, it's only right, I'm getting hotter. Music can't flop, I gotta make it for my mama.
Not a lot of studios in Ireland. Now there's, in the last 5 years, there has been a lot because of the scene is growing. I'll take it back about 4.5 years, maybe 5 years, where I'll call it like the new wave of hip hop. It's when like the new drill started, Irish rap started, and it's more like the new generation, where there was people like older generation rapping, but they were all trying to copy like the American or the English, but it wasn't too authentic. I feel like Ireland, we're in the middle of like 3 countries, like America, England, France, and we kind of lost our identity and it's like our sound and finding who we really are. People are kind of starting to rap in their Irish accent, talking about where they're really living. This is where I shot outside on this long empty road. It looks mad empty right now, but believe it or not, when we shot outside, it was packed a bit. You know what I mean? It was like a festival. This place was.
Really outside. On my mind. In due time, all of us go shine. You won't be my boo. Outside.
I'd say my most important song would be Survivor's Guilt. Survivor's Guilt is basically about my friend that passed away, which was killed by his own friend. That's my friend also, and I had to witness him there on the floor. I seen him lying there on the floor as he passed away. So that's my most important song. I describe how he passed away and how it all happened. Obviously, you already heard about my mate passing away, so I'm just going to show you where he passed away. So yeah, this is Dizzy's spot. As I said, Dizzy's memorial spot, you know what I mean? And it's not my first friend that I lost. I lost 2 other mates before that, but this is the first time my mate has actually been killed, so it really opened eyes for everyone. But this he was killed right here, and the blood is still dripping all along here.
How could I ever chill when my mother's still behind the tills? Survivor's guilt, who I survived for real. Dizzy died a couple minutes, wish I put myself.
A letter from mom. How I came up with that song was it was actually a tough time in my life where I was kicked out of my house. So I was basically homeless for a few years. And as I was homeless, I just realized that my head wasn't in the right place. But sometimes being in struggle actually like benefits you a lot because you start to see who's really in your life. So at that moment, I lost a couple of friends because people weren't calling me. I was homeless. I had no money whatsoever. So the only person I actually realized that I have in my life is my mom. So I realized I have to make a song about that. Yeah, obviously this is my family. You know, with me when I was younger. With my sister Bianca, Claudia, and my mum. Obviously, I was doing a lot of party songs back then, but there was a time in my life where I was actually when I was dropping music, I was popping, I was lit, I was enjoying life, partying, whatever, blah blah blah. But also the time came when I got kicked out of my house, I was homeless, so that's why I had to speak about myself. I realized that life isn't always about partying and stuff. Life actually gets real. Like when you hit a certain age, you have to start getting serious with life, and that's what I actually experienced. So I'm telling my fans now I actually have a story to tell, so no more partying. But I also will be partying again. That's not. I'm still young, you know what I mean? I'm still gonna be out here doing my thing, but for now I have to get serious with the fans. Like obviously, when I was growing up, I seen rappers like that were small, as I said, and they started making money from music. I was like, if they can do it, why can't I do it? With all human beings, you know what I mean? We all have the same mindset. So I put my mind to it, and here I am today, actually doing something myself. One thing I do want to say, you are gonna see a big change in me. I'm gonna uplift my music like you've never seen before. Literally, the message I want to send out there to the young fans is that be yourself. Don't have to be no gangster or portray an image for anybody else. Just be yourself, and people appreciate the way you are. OEG, no outside.
Talk, this a life that I'm raised in. When When you're down, sometimes it feels degrading. When your head's up in a maze, sometimes it feels amazing.